Hi, it's June Lucal, and I'm here to do a demonstration of using vellum. And gosh, I just realized I'm like, you got the top of my head kind of thing. So yes, I'm sorry I'm running a little late. Best laid plans, right? I honestly was thinking of calling off from subbing today, and I really should have because I had so much designing and creating in my head, and I really wanted to get it out and I wanted to be ready for you guys tonight. But commitments, right? I need to keep my commitments, and I didn't want to be that person that didn't. And I also am excited because my sister Tina is here in town, and she's from Dallas lately. So I haven't seen her in a really long time, and of course I had to see her for dinner today. So I'm sure you'll understand that choices. Let's put it that way. So I have one awesome card to show you. Unfortunately, I had three in mind, but there's only so much time, right? So this card is really, it came out pretty well, but it took me a long time to get to this point. And you'll see, it does take more than the average amount of time because I'm using Stampin' Blend. So, you know, it'll probably work out. I also still have the intention to post some kind of like sneak peek about the Stamp Camp this weekend. So, thank you for being here. Nancy looks like is here, and James. I'm hoping that my mom and my sister are going to be here. Hopefully some more people too. I know with my late start that might have thrown some people off. I also didn't get it posted. I had so much trouble. I really don't care for the whole way that Facebook sets it up. And then I ended up deleting my mystery card from Monday, which makes me really mad, but I think I might have downloaded that. I'm hoping. Please think good thoughts for that, because then it's gone forever, which I hope it's not. But I really, this is so frustrating to try to post a picture with this and all that. So anyway, let me show you my desktop and a few things that are going on, and maybe by then we'll have some more people. Thanks. All right, so let's see. Oh, here's my little advertisement here. So as usual, if anybody is interested in ordering in the supplies that I'm showing here or others that we have, if you are ordering anything under $150, if you could include this this host code, that helps me a lot because, you know, this demonstrating all these very cool tools and supplies is, it can get expensive. And the more help I get with that, the more I can show you and the more fun we can have. So, every little bit helps. But if you are ordering over $150, please keep those benefits for yourself. They're called Stampin' Rewards. So I'm only going to have this for another few days, though. I'm going to open a different host code pretty soon. All right, so things coming up. Actually, this day on November 5th, I'm having a stamp camp. I haven't had one since May, so hopefully we already have like 7 people coming, which is exciting. So if anybody else wants to come, please let me know. It says $14. And I have PayPal, or if you let me know how you're going to pay, like a cash or check, that's cool. Just let me know that is coming. But let me know that you're coming because I need to have materials ready for you. All right. So we're going to do 3 cool cards. I have 6 or 7 new, like winter Christmas kind of themed stamps. I'm very excited to use. Like I said, I really should have taken today off, but there was some reason I picked today to sign up for this first grade class. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait to find out. So, by the way, I redid a lot of my website recently, and I added a wish list. So if anybody's interested, this is a great way to organize the things that you're interested in, and it is now a link on my website, youcanstamp.com. Okay, so it helps. You can nice and clear, hopefully easy PDF just to print out. All right, another thing coming up. This is available starting today. Fitting Flores. This is available for anyone. Very cool suite here. It has dies that fit together. This one is just a oval of hearts, but you can put this oval inside of that heart and then create more. These can layer. It's really neat. And it's also designed with multiple seasons in mind. So yeah, it wouldn't be the traditional red, but it's got pink, and this framed and festive, all of these Christmas kind of stamps or greetings fit inside of this oval beautifully. So, oh, and then some of these dies can cut out the flowers that are printed. Very cool, very versatile set. And I have a video online that will show you some of this stuff too. I think I posted it the other day. And it has these really neat swirl gold embellishments, which are only available while supplies last, I think. So if you like those, get them while they're hot. All right, and last thing to tell you about before we get started, from the North Pole, only till November 10th, this is a fun kit that comes in the mail, paper pumpkin, and anything that, this one coordinates with the last one. These are tags, but of course you can turn tags into cards very easily. You can also use tags and get this extra add-on. You'd have to order it separately, but these coordinate. They're little bags that you can put little gifts or gift cards or anything that you want and put your tag on it. So that is only till November 10th though. So if you're interested, you need to either get a prepaid one from the Stampin' Up website, or you can subscribe at paperpumpkin.com, and make sure I am your demonstrator. Okay, so here we are going to be using, like I said, I had major big intentions or, you know, plans for today, but I didn't get to it. So we are going to be using this one called Caroling Mice. This is the one that I did get done. So cute little mice. But honestly, I got this one mostly for this little tree. It's just so perfect. And I maybe I'll make maybe I should have, instead of had vellum, I could have oh, I have an idea. Maybe I can do this little quickie card that I had in mind for this. It's a very simple one. So that ought to work. Okay, I'll do that. So this is the reason I got this, but this is a host set. See, it says host up there, which basically means you have to have a minimum $150 order. Can be with other people, not a problem, but this is a much less expensive one, and it's in the back of the mini catalog. It ends up being $13. That's a pretty good deal for a stamp set. So, all right, well, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing, we're going to be using Stampin' Blends, and so we want to use Memento ink with that. So, and I put these three cute little mice, and we are going to stamp that on a regular Whisper or Basic White cardstock. So make sure, since this is a big stamp, I like to make sure that the center part is stamped well. All right. Nice. All right. And then I also have this little lamppost. All right. And that I'm going to do here, because we are going to actually fussy cut these. All right, now to color them, I've got all my markers out. Not all, but okay. So first of all, I'm actually going to color it slightly different than I did my original one. So what I'll start with the mice themselves. I'm gonna do their ears with the Flirty Flamingo, the insides of their ears, and their feet. Oh, and tail. Although that's more of a rat thing, isn't it? I was just thinking that. Maybe I'll go over that with brown. Okay, and then I have soft suede. This is light soft suede. I have a dark one here somewhere. There it is. All right, so I like to start with the dark one first. And I was debating, really, this could be, I was going to do granite gray, and it wouldn't look bad with that. Maybe I should have done that. Well, I'm going to put dark where it seems like there'd be more shadow, you know, like under his hat and kind of under his ear and maybe on the side. You know, where it be tucked in a little bit. Maybe here by the sleeves, maybe underneath his coat, kind of a shadow there. That would make sense, right? If the light, especially if the light's coming from this direction. I have a lesson for my kiddos, my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders coming up about light sources. So that's kind of timely. All right, so I've done kind of the shadows where I'd want them, and then I'm going to take the lighter version. I'm going to go all over that and do everything else. Whoop. Let me go around the mouth. I'm going to come back and do the nose, don't worry. All right, so see how I've done that? Now I'm going to go kind of like along the edge, but on the lighter part. I'm going to kind of create a medium tone by kind of like putting 2 layers of the light. Maybe even a 3. And then when you look at it, you can see how it blends pretty well. So here I'm going to do this over what I had before. These are alcohol based. So by the way, that was one of the reasons we use Memento ink, because it is not alcohol based. So it will not blend, it will not mix. Which, if you remember from ever using Crayola markers, for example, yeah, you have to do the black marker last, because otherwise the lighter markers would smear. Always a nightmare. I learned fairly quickly on that one, but not everybody did. Okay, so let's go back over where, so next to, but on top of the lighter part, and do like kind of a second layer. Sometimes we need a 3rd too. All right, so then we go over here, under their jackets, and do another layer. Maybe I'll go over feet a little bit. Makes me think of my hamster. Maybe that's where I was getting the pink feet. I used to have a hamster. Her name is Frisky. And then we had another one named Marbles. Because of its eyes. Her eyes, I should say. We just had girl ones. The one had babies, though. That was alarming. Because it was the first time she'd ever had babies. And she did not keep them. She killed them. Which is... I know my mom wanted to shelter us from that, but it was all pretty shocking. So, all right. So there, now our mice have some fur. All right. So now I want to add some. I'm going to give them all scarves that are like this Bermuda Bay. Okay. This is where I'm straying from my original plan, but I think this will look good. So. Using the dark under places where it would make sense to be a little bit darker, right? Over here, kind of by its brother or sister, and here and there. And then they're all going to have matching because they're all, you know, a trio or something like that. All right. Oh, that's part of the coat. Oops. All right, gotta stop there. All right, oh, under here. That would make sense. Okay. Then they can have matching hats with their coats. This one's gonna have a hat like this. Okay, so now let's do the lighter version. Go over that and everything else. And then places where there is kind of a line, I'm gonna go over. Alright. It's fun. Very soothing. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I do like coloring. I know other people do too. I actually tried, had a first grader today try to talk me into letting her color instead of read. I was like, very tempting since I'm an art teacher, but no, your teacher wants you to be reading, and it's a good thing to do. All right, so let's give them some more color. I'm going to make, let's see. All right, since I'm switching everything around, I'm going to give, oops. Well, I guess this will work out. Oh, I don't know. So I have this in the darker. This is real red. Trying to figure out how to do this, because I like to balance things. So I'm going to do this bow. All right. Red just seemed like the correct color for a bow, right? And at least a Christmas bow. All right, I already made this guy's hat. Kind of planned these backwards. But you know, that's how we do things, right? So sometimes it doesn't work out exactly as planned. All right, so there, I could possibly make that sort of going to end up being a purple. All right, and then we'll do the lighter version. Not much lighter. And my one end got dried out. I'm kind of sad about that, but that's okay. Oh, and then the bow. All right, now let's do this one in the middle. So I don't know, these are like supposed to be Simon Cal, or what is this, the light one? Light. This is Starry Sky, by the way. Like Alvin and, I guess those are chipmunks, right? Okay. Oh, give him. Okay, and then let's do this one. All right, so this is going to go over it all. Places where there's kind of an edge, I'm going to put an extra layer to try to make a medium tone. kind of made a medium tone by accident there. All right, so there. Oop, let's do this hat. Whoop, gotta do that part. Okay, love that color. And then I'm gonna do soft saffron. All right, this one looks like the darker one. Okay. See, now that one should have had the other hat. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm gonna lighten that. Probably I'm the only one that's gonna notice this stuff. I know I'm the most critical. Oh, forgot his ear. Just noticed that. Right here. Okay. And then, you know what? Let's do... All right, now let's, I want to have some light in this. And here. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so I think we have a black version of that, but I don't own it. So I am using a black, basic black watercolor pencil and coloring it, which gives me a lot of control, and I can always go back over that with aqua painter if I wanted to, although I don't know that I will. So I want kind of a wrought iron looking type of thing here, so. All right. All right, so there are my cute little mice, all blended up. All right, so then I could fussy cut this, but that's going to take a million years. So I am going to pull one of those. Ta-da! I got it done. Now, like I said, I changed the colors. I think I like the Bermuda Bay in there better. But the colors are a little more limited on this. But they're still cute. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I wanted to use vellum. And I wanted to use some of the colors in here. So we have So Saffron, and this was kind of a development. I did make up myself. All right, so what I ended up doing was I cut a circle out of this. Here. So this was using the circle, layering circles framelets. All right, so I cut that out, and originally I was gonna have it at this end. Ooh, I just realized. I gotta trim. No, I don't have to trim this. I actually want to make this yellow different. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna cut it vertically. This is really a developing card. I don't know. I've changed it so many times already in like an hour and a half. So, all right, so I'm going to put that in here, and that one's for cutting, this one's for scoring. All right, so there. Now we'll have a vertical. This is going to be better for this long run. So, although it helps to be the right thickness. So let me cut this. This seems to be not a thickness, width. Teensy bit too big. All right, this will do it now. Okay, so that'll go right like that. Now, originally I was going to have the vellum go underneath, and then I realized, you know, this is, I also experimented with putting ink on the back. Now this is really messy because this is water-based, so you have to be really careful not to get it on the flocking, because that is, isn't that fun? Flocked vellum. So some of the other vellums that are available in this specialty pack, there's this one, very iridescent, and then the one that I'm using for this one, the flocking, it looks like big blobs of snow. And then, whoops, here's slightly different iridescent one. So these are a little more random. These are in a row. Okay. And then there's two more flocking ones. Oh, and then there's another so 3 iridescent, 3 flocking ones. There. And then these are the flocking. So we have, they're basically 3 designs. This one's organized. This is a little more random. Both flocking. And then we had the one with the blobs, and that we have it both in iridescent dots and the flocking smaller dots. So I used one of these I used the iridescent dots for this card that I made the other day. This was on the October 4th Facebook Live. So I used that in the window, if you can see that. So there's lots of ways to use it. So what I ended up deciding to do is I'm going to put it on here like this, and then hold on. All right, then I cut a piece. Now I decided to make a little border. All right. And I also want to put some snow on the bottom. Okay, so that is going to be that way. Now I colored in the background on this one, thinking it was going to go on the dark background. So that's why that's colored in, but that is not actually how we should do it. So, all right, to put this together, I want to do it like this. All right, so this lamppost is going to go behind it. Does that make sense? So it's shining. And then these mice are over here singing, caroling merrily. But I want the pole's not quite tall enough, so it has to go behind the mouse. Okay, so, and it can be a little toward the top. Basically what I'm going to do is use some glue dots. Okay, so I'm going to attach the things that are on the back, or in the front, I should say. And okay, and then we'll attach these guys. Now, okay, so I probably could put, yeah, I'm gonna glue the, what's it called? The Starry Sky. To the soft saffron. And there's not going to be any edge on this. Okay, now I'm also going to glue the snow down at the bottom. But I'm leaving, I didn't put the glue too far in here, so I could tuck this other one in. All right, so then this is gonna go right here, but I'm not sticking it down because I want to make sure that the places where I put the glue dots don't show. So, oh, this mouse got stuck. All right, so now I'm gonna figure out where they go. So I'm gonna put them down bottom. So if I divide this into thirds, the bottom thirds would be about here, right? Okay, so yep. Okay, so it's attached to this now. Now I know where it's going to be covered. So here's my chance to, I can put glue, I can put glue dots. I'm going to try the glue. But make sure that you only put it where there is something in the way. Okay. All right, and then I'll put that like that. Oh, I could have raised them up. That would probably be nice with dimensionals so that they look closer. But, so there I have it. Oh, I was going to, I have some music notes, but wasn't sure how that was going to work on the flocking. I don't think it's going to work. Thinking about some words that I could put on here. That's one of the things that took me so long. I was trying to find some small words and didn't really ever find any. At least not current. So, ooh. No. That's okay. They're singing. You can tell. And then you could, if you have anything you could put on the inside, then, like, I do have a really good one, but it was huge for this. Oh, that's right. I thought maybe Merry Wishes could work. Or Peace. Peace is nice and short. Anyway, you can put that if you want, or not. Okay, so that's that card. We're going to just go with that. Last time I did almost too much, right? So, okay, so the other idea that I had was this little tree. And I want to use some of this more wild iridescent paper. All right, so I'm going to cut, let's say 3 inches. So you can use, hopefully that's big enough. Just realized it doesn't look very big. Whoop. No, that's not in the track. There we go. There. All right, so this could work. Here is the tree. Put that on a block. So I have great big plans. I'm going to use this vellum, or was planning to, for the card on Saturday. One of the cards. So that'll still work. All right. This is going to be a very simple card. So let's see. less than 2 inches, maybe 1 3/4 inches. Let's try that. Just to make a simple little square. This is just a tree all by itself. Looking lovely. Oh, that might have been too short. No, now I'm thinking 2 inches would have been better. So, inches. Not a big difference, but I think it'll help. All right. And here, yeah, that'll do. All right. And we also need some color. So let's make this. I have some spruce. That would be pretty, right? And so that means I think it'd be nice to have that color behind it, right? Or, yeah, I'm going to do that. So, I know there's another designer who, she does these on the fly, which is actually a genius move because God knows it's hard to find time for this when you have other jobs. This isn't my day job. Wish it was, but haven't quite gotten there. Not that daring. So, all right, so this is going to end up going on there, and I feel like we need some kind of little edging there. So maybe we need a real red. That would look nice. Little tiny border. Got lots of scraps, just nothing quite the right, oh, this might do. All right. That might just do it. Or, ooh, no, pink would look good too. All right, so that was 2, so let's do 2 1/4. Oh, that's what it was, 2 1/4. Okay. So this would go like that. Ta-da, this is very traditional colors. And, all right, so if I were to stamp with Memento ink, all right. And I saved a little extra space there in case I wanted to put a star. All right, and then let's do a little bit of under the some of these, and on one side. Well, not just one side, but so that it looks rounded. I'll put some back here. And then we'll come back and go over all that. Beautiful little tree. Now that still looks like two-tone, so if I go back over the lighter part with another layer, it's going to help blend that, give it kind of a middle tone. And then, since I have a brown right here, I'm actually thinking of making that slightly smaller. So 2 1/8. Hope you can still see what I'm doing. Alright. Did I cut that too much? No, I think I did okay. For some reason that looked bigger. There. Okay, just a tiny pop of color. And then I have, these are new. I also have the pearlized enamel effects, and we have red, real red, and this, I think it's like pewter, black. Maybe that's too much, but these might work, or these might be pearly enough to go with the iridescent, or this is what I had been thinking of. I also have some iridescent somewhere. Not finding them. Oh, well, I have these opal. Just stabbed myself. Oh, here they are. This is the iridescent that goes with the, maybe I could do that. This will be very woo-woo. But that would certainly go with the background. Maybe we could do a combo. Do those and red. All right. Alright, I feel like we still need something for the top. So, there are, I have some stars from last year. But they're hiding from me. Let's see. Here is this is from like 2 years ago. But that would be perfect. Look at that. There. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's mount that. And I'm going to pop that up too. Details really matter. All right, and then I'm gonna use dimensionals to pop this up. This is just gonna be a super, whoop, that was interesting. Okay. Like, took too late, like the paper, not just the backing, but like the paper off. That was really weird. So, oh, we have a few more people. Yay. So Julie and Jill, good. Nope, I messed up. It was so weird. I tried to put it on. The picture didn't go. I then thought I might erase it to try to redo it, and then I erased the wrong one. And then I think I hid it, and then I tried to get it out again. It was a nightmare. It took me like 20 minutes just to do that, which is why I went not as far along as I had hoped with this. But all right, so here I've attached it to the vellum, and of course we don't want to put anything where it could show, but here I know this whole square here is blocked, so I could put glue there where I know that no one's gonna see it. Okay, so see, like that. All right, so then I can put that right here. And then I can, this is just a simple one, but I could put some kind of bow or some words. This would be a great place if I had some very small words. I got this Yeti one. They're small, but this might work. Filled with warm and wonderful memories. Just like that, centered. I was thinking of something like that. I could do that and then put a bow. A simple one. Here's this granite gray shimmer. Or maybe I should do white. Yep, this is why it takes so long. For me. But it's fun. So, it's okay. There. Or I could put that right there. And just make the whole thing centered. I'm not usually a fan of symmetrical things, but this is starting to look decent. So we will do that. All right, glue dot, where are you? There. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I still feel like maybe something smaller. So I'm going to use this snowman one. Oh, I know. I'm going to use this Merry Wishes. Right there. Merry Wishes. That I like. Okay. Ta-da. Alright. There. Simple. There. Can't see all that junk. Alright. Here we have the first card I did and the second one in all its iridescent glory. But again, it's that vellum that I wanted to show you, and this is a couple ways that you can use it. And actually, I used both of those. I used the caroling mice. So, and again, this is only available if you're a host, and that is a minimum order of 150. But remember, you can put it all together with other people if you want. Okay, so hopefully these are some ideas you can use on your cards. Hopefully you liked them. I think they're pretty cute. Different, of course. Yeah, they kind of pulled it off after all. But I am taking tomorrow off from subbing. I do have my after-school class, but I'm going to work on this a little bit, and I'm going to see my sister Tina. So, anyway, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I do, especially since I have the whole setting up thing such a nightmare, and I don't know. I got to figure out a better way, because this is important to me. It really is. I know I've been encouraged to make some decisions, and I'm not really ready. I'm sorry. But anyway, okay, remember, I have a stamp camp on Saturday. If anybody's interested, let me know. Okay, so have a wonderful night, and hope to hear from you soon. I will be back on November 15th, and we're probably going to do Yeti to Party. Okay, that's this one. Just a hint. All right. All right, have a wonderful night. Thank you. Bye.